Alright, hello everyone. This is the first video I'm making of the Minecraft Bedrock mod that I'm currently working on. So, the basics of it is it's an exploration mod. So I'm planning on adding a whole bunch of new mobs to the game, new structures of the game, all that you can explore. And every biome, I want to have every biome have some unique thing to it. Some unique structure and some unique mob that is going to be new to the game. So obviously, as you can see, I'm on the Bedrock edition of the game, if that menu isn't making it obvious enough. And you can see that there's some raccoons in front of me. These are a new custom mob I added. I've animated them, I've textured them, and I've modeled them. They're still, this is the newest mob I recently added, so they're still kind of like in development. They make this Minecraft hit sound. Obviously, eventually I'm going to add some type of raccoon sounds to them, and yeah, at the moment well, they want this chicken at the moment. So their AI is currently based off of a fox for the most part, so they'll do most things that foxes do in the game, but unfortunately they're not tameable. And they also have they're also protective. So if they have like children, they're going to protect their kids and attack you if they have children nearby, much like a polar bear. Alright, so this is another mob that I've added to the game. This is the first one I ever made, actually. This is called the Recklin. These guys are kind of terrifying. They are quite large, and they're going to spawn in the deserts at night. They do quite a bit of damage, and they are hunters, so they do hunt for some certain mobs. But yeah, that's the basics of it. They're not tameable, they're just deadly. Definitely it's something you want to stay away from, and I think they're horrifying, especially when they move around. That crawling is just disgusting. Okay, this is probably one of my favorite ones. This is my favorite one that I've added so far. This one's called the Grondo. Now, the Grondos, they're going to spawn in the jungle. Raccoons, I should have mentioned earlier, I'm planning to have them spawn in a multitude of biomes, probably like forest, plains, taiga, where foxes would be. But these guys are Grondos, and they're very cute. They stand there, their little heads wiggle. They're kind of based off of Pikmin and the little guys from Star Wars that I can never remember the name of. And they will look at you. But as I said, they spawn in the jungle, and they can be tamed with books. So if you hold a book, they do this really adorable animation. Their behavior is based off of a dog in Minecraft, so you can tame them, and they'll follow you around, and they'll be your best friend. And as long as you're holding books, they will be happy. So you tame them with books. You can sit them down and make them stand up. So they have a cool little animation for when they sit down and stand up. They kind of put their arms and legs inside of themselves, and they'll attack whatever mob you want. So if I break this glass over here and attack this cow, much like a dog, they're going to all run after him, and they're going to beat him up. And they're pretty powerful too. They'll kill him in just a couple of hits, just like that. Yeah. So they're definitely not a creature to be messed around with. And they drop books if they are killed as well. So just an interesting thing to note about them. Just don't mess with them. They do a lot of damage, and if they're tamed, they have a bit of increased health, and they can be healed with any type of meat. They can be healed with books. They can be healed with actual meat foods, just like a dog. Any food that heals a dog will heal them. And then lastly, another mob that I've added. This one is the last one that I've left to show for today. This one is called the Emply. As you can see, they're very clearly based off the LA. They're kind of a yellow version of them. These ones will spawn naturally in your world, mostly in the plains biome. I'll let these guys out. They'll fly around, but they can be tamed, unlike an LA. Or at least tamed permanently, unlike an LA. So these guys can be tamed with blaze rods. That one only required one. Probably gonna nerf that in the future, but they can be tamed with blaze rods. And their main ability is, if we go into Survivor real quick, is they'll heal you if you get low on health. So if I affect myself with, let's do instant damage. We'll just do instant damage a couple times. You'll see as I get less than 5 hearts, they'll give me a regeneration effect, as you can see in the top right of my screen right now. And after I'm above 5 hearts, the regeneration effect will go away. So it's just a slight regeneration that they give you, and only when you get like less than half health. So they kind of help keep you alive. They're not too overpowered, and they're a little bit difficult to tame because they do have a really nice ability that helps. As long as they're nearby and as you only really need one of them. Having two of them does not increase the effects. So we'll go back in game mode creative. All right, so as I said earlier, I'm adding new biomes, or sorry, not new biomes, adding new mobs, and I'm adding new structures. So I'm going to have all these guys set. I don't want them to really follow me around. So along with these guys being added to the jungle, I have a new structure that I've recently added to the jungle as well. And we can see there's one over here. Yeah, we'll go to this one. There's another one over there. Hard to see. And this is it. It's quite small. I want to have a variety of structures, bigger and smaller. Obviously, bigger structures, much like a stronghold, are kind of harder to implement into the game. So that might be a bit extra work. It was odd. But inside of this one, you'll have a lectern, you'll have some bookshelves, so great for taming the Grondo if you want to tame him. Some frog lights even, so you can get some naturally spawned frog lights in the world, because I think they're incredibly difficult to get. And most importantly, you have a loot chest right here. And I'm going to copy this real quick and kind of copy the data inside of it. This is a loot chest, so whatever, that's horrible. But it's got a randomized loot table, so every time you open up this chest, it's going to have something different. So right now, that's much better. These chests tend to have really good golden pickaxes in them. Bamboo, redstone, more books, obviously, so you can tame the Grondos. So we got Fortune 3, Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, and every one I open will be randomized off of the loot table for this structure. So that one has even mending. Yeah. And I've got another structure that I will show you guys in just a minute. Okay, so now we are in the marsh biome, one of the newer biomes to Minecraft, the mangrove swamp. And this is where I've added another structure to the game, because I feel like this biome in specific I wanted to start out with, because when I started working on this was brand new to the game. And I felt like there wasn't a whole lot of stuff introduced to it. I mean, you've got the new wood, you've got the frogs, and all that, but I felt like it just needed a structure. So I developed this small little mangrove ruin. It's nothing special, but again, I want there to be a loot chest, so at least there's something you get for going here. So I already have this one cloned in the first slot in my inventory, but as you can see, yeah, that's no good. I'm getting really unlucky with these first draws, but you can get some better stuff. So slime balls and beef, iron. I think you can get diamonds from this one. Yeah, you can get diamonds. Dude, that one's just all beef. There's better stuff. Not getting 3 iron pickaxes with that one, but yeah, they've all got randomized loot tables. They also have well, that's clearly not working at the moment. The Explorium shards are also going to be in here. Explorium is a new item that I'm adding to the game as well. I don't believe it's in here at the moment. No, it is not in this version of the mod, but it is another thing that I'm adding to the game. It's going to be a new type of crystal, kind of like diamond or iron. What will you do with it? I'm not sure yet. That is going to be determined in the future. But yeah, it took quite a while to find this this structure. But I've had other worlds where I found a million of these in one spot. So it seems to kind of be luck of the draw. But that is what I'm working on at the moment. I think it's very exciting for me to be taking on a project like this. I hope that whoever's watching this, if you find this interesting, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. I really appreciate that. And if you want to support me, you can click the subscribe button, leave a comment. Just if you leave a friendly comment, that'll mean the world to me. And I'm going to keep working on this. I've got other projects in the works as well. I'm working on some video games. I'm working on this as well. So it's a whole lot of stuff. So development's going to be slow, but you know, I'm going to do little by little. And one structure a week might be plausible because this is quite small. And all I have to do is write a little bit of code to make it spawn in whatever biome I want to. And I'm done. So thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next video.